Your dog has licked approximately 47,000 different surfaces in your house today, and it's not even noon yet. From your face to the couch, from random spots on the wall to literal thin air, dogs seem to think the entire world is their personal ice cream cone. But here's the jaw-dropping wildlife info that'll blow your mind. There's actually a fascinating science behind why our furry friends are basically walking, barking tongue machines. Let's start with the most obvious target, you. When your dog gives you those slobbery morning kisses, they're not just being affectionate, though that's definitely part of it. Dogs have taste buds that can detect salt, and guess what you're covered in after a night's sleep? Salty goodness. Your skin naturally produces salt through sweat, even when you're not actively sweating, and to your dog, you're basically a human salt lick. It's one of those weird animal facts that makes you wonder if your dog actually loves you or just thinks you're a delicious snack. But wait, there's more to this hilarious animal fact. Dogs also lick you to gather information about where you've been, what you've eaten, and even how you're feeling. Their tongues are covered in special receptors that can detect chemical signals, making every lick a data-gathering mission. When your dog licks your hands, they're reading your story like a furry detective, analyzing traces of that sandwich you had for lunch or the stranger you shook hands with at work. It's like having a four-legged CSI unit that shows affection through investigation. The couch-licking phenomenon is particularly entertaining and falls into the category of amazing animals doing things that make absolutely no sense to humans. Your furniture absorbs all kinds of scents and flavors over time, from the snacks you've dropped to the natural oils from your skin. To your dog, that couch is basically a flavor museum where they can taste the history of your living room. Every spot they lick tells a story, whether it's the faint residue of last week's pizza night or the interesting smell left behind by that friend who visited last month. Dogs also lick furniture as a self-soothing behavior, similar to how humans might fidget with their hands when nervous. It's a comfort mechanism that releases endorphins in their brain, making them feel calmer and more secure. So when you see your dog methodically licking the coffee table, they might not be tasting anything particularly exciting. They're just giving themselves a little emotional boost. It's one of those funny animal behaviors that actually serves a deeper psychological purpose. Now, let's talk about the weirdest licking behavior of all, air licking. Yes, your dog sometimes licks absolutely nothing, and it looks completely bonkers. This wild animal moment happens because dogs can actually taste scents in the air. When they stick their tongue out and lick the air, they're collecting airborne particles and transferring them to a special organ called the vomeronasal organ, located in the roof of their mouth. It's like they have a built-in air quality tester that helps them analyze their environment in ways we can't even comprehend. Air licking can also indicate that your dog is experiencing something called fly snapping syndrome, where they're trying to catch invisible flies that aren't actually there. This can happen when dogs are overstimulated, stressed, or sometimes just when they're being playful. It's another one of those animal kingdom surprises that reminds us just how differently dogs experience the world compared to humans. The licking behavior also varies dramatically between different dog breeds, which is part of what makes these nature trivia facts so fascinating. Breeds with longer tongues, like golden retrievers and Labrador retrievers, tend to be more enthusiastic lickers simply because they have more tongue to work with. Meanwhile, dogs with shorter snouts, like pugs and bulldogs, might lick more frequently because they rely more heavily on taste and scent since their breathing passages are compressed. Some dogs develop compulsive licking behaviors that go beyond normal exploration and comfort seeking. They might lick the same spot on the wall for hours or focus obsessively on licking their own paws. This usually indicates anxiety, boredom, or sometimes medical issues. It's like when humans develop nervous habits, except dogs choose licking as their go-to stress response. Understanding this can help dog owners recognize when their pet might need more mental stimulation or a visit to the vet. The evolutionary aspect of dog licking behavior is absolutely mind-blowing. Wild dogs and wolves lick each other as a way of maintaining social bonds and establishing pack hierarchy. When your domestic dog licks you, they're treating you like a pack member and showing submission and affection simultaneously. It's a behavior that's been hardwired into their DNA for thousands of years, making every slobbery kiss a connection to their wild ancestors. Dogs also have different licking patterns depending on what they're trying to communicate. Quick, light licks might indicate excitement, or a request for attention, while slow, deliberate licks are usually signs of affection or contentment. Some dogs even have specific licking rituals they perform before eating, sleeping, or going outside. It's like they have their own little tongue-based language that we're only just beginning to understand. The texture preferences dogs have when licking is another fascinating element of this behavior. Some dogs prefer smooth surfaces like glass or metal, while others gravitate toward rough textures like carpet or fabric. This preference often relates to what feels most satisfying against their tongue and what provides the most interesting sensory feedback. It's similar to how humans might prefer certain textures when fidgeting or self-soothing. Here's something that'll make you appreciate your dog's licking habits even more. Dogs have been observed licking wounds and injuries with remarkable precision, and there's actually some science behind the old saying, "lick your wounds." Dog saliva contains enzymes that can help clean wounds and promote healing, though it's not recommended as a primary treatment method. It's another one of those animals you didn't know about facts that showcases the incredible instincts dogs have developed over thousands of years. The social aspect of licking extends beyond just humans and other dogs. Many dogs will lick cats, other pets, and even stuffed animals as a way of showing care and establishing relationships. It's their universal way of saying, "I accept you into my pack," or "I want to take care of you." This behavior often develops early in puppyhood and continues throughout their lives as a primary form of social interaction. So the next time your dog starts their daily licking marathon, remember that they're not just being weird for the sake of being weird. They're exploring their world, gathering information, self-soothing, showing affection, and connecting with their evolutionary heritage, all through the simple act of sticking out their tongue. It's actually one of the most sophisticated behavioral systems in the animal kingdom, disguised as something that looks completely ridiculous to human eyes. What's the weirdest thing you've ever caught your dog licking? Have you noticed any strange licking patterns that now make more sense after learning about these amazing animal behaviors? Drop your funniest dog licking stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if it helped you understand why your furry friend thinks everything is potentially delicious. Subscribe for more weird and wonderful animal content that'll make you see your pets in a whole new light.